Next tonight, the plight of child refugees in Greece witnessed firsthand by one of this region's MPs. The South Cambridgeshire MP was moved to tears today as she recalled the suffering she saw in the camps at the weekend. Heidi travelled to the Greek island of Lesbos, just a few miles off Turkey. While she was there, 39 migrants, including at least 5 children, drowned trying to cross the Aegean Sea. Mosumi Bakshi has our report.
In boats and across borders, still they come, fleeing persecution and seeking a better life. It's been described as the worst humanitarian crisis since World War II, and it's a crisis Heidi has seen for herself. Visiting Lesbos this weekend, the South Cambridgeshire MP was shocked at what she saw.
And yes, people are being fed twice a day, but something about seeing people queuing for food, people hanging what few clothes they have to dry on trees, of images. I'll never forget one woman walking around with 2 children, her face so obliterated with bruises and wounds that you sense maybe where she's come from. And we have got to do more. We've got to do more.
It was clearly a challenging visit, clearly a harrowing visit. What are you going to challenge the government to do, given what you've seen?
From the families we spoke to through an interpreter, they are bowled over by the generosity of the UK and what a great job we're doing and how much aid, particularly going into the region, because I learnt that loud and clear. We have got to stop people making those journeys. But there, operationally, on the ground, it's an administrational thing. We need more processing, more bodies on the ground to deal with this. Some days 7,000 people arrive. Before I went, probably the headline of 3,000 unaccompanied children, I would have thought just means I need to find 3,000 families, let's do it. Actually, it's more complicated than that, and it's absolutely right that we're dealing with Daesh in the region to stop this dreadful flow of people desperately leaving. But it's, you know, there are families already in Europe that are the homes for those children. And it's absolutely right that those children should find their families. The last resort must be to take children into any nation where they have no family member at all. But, you know, to really clarify the situation and understand the ask of the international community, then first of all we need to identify them, and that's the first step. But do I think we have room in our hearts and our homes for these children when we've identified them? Absolutely, yes we do.
You've worked in industry, you've been a councillor, you're a working MP. Has what you have witnessed over this past weekend changed you in any way?
Yes, I don't think I'll ever perhaps see things in the same way again. It's about human beings. That's all it is. And whether you think we should be in or out of Europe, we should be an independent country with our head held high in the world and our own. This world is getting smaller. These problems are coming to our shores, and I think there is nothing more fundamental than caring for human people. And when I see women, the pride and the dignity they're trying to maintain. I remember one lady, tiny little bit of pink lipstick, that's all she had left, a little pink ribbon in her hair to say, I'm still a woman and I have dignity. That needs an international response, and together we'll do it. I know we will.
As for this country's response, Heidi will meet the Immigration Minister to discuss whether abandoned and at-risk children can be brought to the UK. Mosumi Bakshi, BBC Look East.